All right, in this lecture, we're going to break the face down into simple geometrical forms. So just like all images can be broken down into simple 2D shapes like we saw in previous lectures, we can also break everything down into simple geometrical forms. So let's go ahead and try this. So first off, we're going to start off with the nose. So the nose is basically a number 7. A lot of people like to think of it that way from the side, but there's a lot more to it than that. So first, let's go ahead and create sort of a cube shape that will represent our nose. So this is the first shape that the nose can be broken down into. So we got one plane right there, another one right here, which kind of tapers off as you get to the top, and then this one right here. So it's sort of a cube shape, but it has more of rounded edges and it has some more tapering. So it tapers off towards the top here, it tapers off towards the top here, and it also tapers off on this plane towards the top. Now you may not see where the form of the nose is right here, but we're going to take it a step further and add that form in. So from here, you could go ahead and draw your nose. So you would put one nostril right here, let's say, and then you could put another nostril right here. So maybe like so. All right, so there are our nostrils. We can go ahead and fill those in with some shadow. And then next, you could go ahead and add the top part of the nostril. So there'd be top part right here. And then you would add the tip of your nose right here. And then you can go ahead and add a little bit more of a shape to your nose and more of a rounded bottom here. All right, so now we have a lot more form in our nose, a lot more organic form at least, and now we can go ahead and add in some highlights and shadows to that to take it a step further. So on this bottom area, we would have a shadow, so let's go ahead and add in that shadow. And this is saying that our light source is coming from the top and hitting it coming down like so. So we can go ahead and add in shadow there. And then this round area of the nose is going to be where our shadow starts to soften into our highlight. And then we can also add shadow on this side or this plane of our nose. And then since this is the top area of that part of the nose, it's probably going to be getting hit by a little bit of light also. And then we can go ahead and add in a little bit darker shadows in there too. So I'm going to go ahead and add in a darker shadow right there. Add in a darker shadow here. Just like so. And I'm going to stretch that nostril out a little bit more. Same with this one. I'm going to stretch it over a little bit more. And then we can add a little bit more shadow over here. All right, perfect. And then, like we said before, I explained how noses create cast shadows. So we want to make sure that we add a cast shadow to this. So we're going to go ahead and add that cast shadow right there. And just to keep this simple for now, I'm going to only do the nose and I'm going to leave the lips out, but really there should be lips underneath this nose that the cast shadow is being cast onto.